should we talk about what we're drinking? Should we have a go at that?
We shall, yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I picked this up today. I didn't actually do any research. The bottle I wanted was too expensive, and my wife would have fucking crucified me if I'd have bought it. So I went for a bottle. I think it's pronounced Balmore or Balmore. Not quite sure. You can't really see on that. It's better if I show you the box. This thing, 12-year-old single malt. It's very nice. I've literally just as we started the stream, poured it and tried it. It's proper vanilla-y. It's nice, and apparently, it's the number 1 vaults, which are the world's oldest Scotch maturation warehouse. It's where they keep whiskey to mature, and that place has been going for 230 years, which is fucking mental.
It's probably a lie.
Does it say on the box where it is, Dan?
If I started making whiskey in my garage and said 230 years.
Yeah, Amazon, we've been going for 230 years.
Jeff Bezos is a vampire. What?
It wouldn't surprise me. You've seen that dude.
Isn't he dead?
Oh shit, we're on his platform, aren't we? Shit.
Who's the one that died?
It doesn't say. It just says home of some of the world's most coveted single malts, been meticulously matured here, steeped in more than 230 years of heritage. Yeah.
Those are more mature than you.
Oh yeah. Subtle lemon and sweet heather honey complement with vanilla.
Heather honey.
It's nice, man. It's really good. It's super smooth. It's not as smoky as like what I usually drink, like Lefroy and stuff like that, but it's good. It's good shit.
I feel like I've tried the people that do these things. Every time I drink a whiskey or like any kind of alcohol and I read it and it's like, it tastes like this or whatever, and I imagine it to be like a vape. When a vape says you vape it, it's gonna taste like strawberries. Like it does taste like strawberries, but whiskey, they're like one that I have. We'll talk about in a little bit. Like it has the fucking cake, lemon cake or whatever the fuck it is, vanilla cake flavor profile, and I'm like, I know I won't taste that. I'm going into it thinking I'm gonna fucking taste it. Like, oh my god, I know it's not gonna taste like that.
Lemon cake.
It's got to be such a fucking like a pain in the ass to like be a chick that has to, or a dude or whoever has to like kiss one of these people. They're like, oh my god, your mouth has hints of like, what the fuck is that? Like they judge you every time. Just stop it.
I'd love to know like who the person is who comes up with the flavor profiles. How many bottles of this shit do they have to get through before the manufacturer?
Fucking lemon cake, I got it, dude.
Yeah.
10 bottles deep and near liver failure,
There's
kidney
definitely
failure.
lemon in it. We didn't put any lemon in it, sir. Well, it tastes like it.
Well, it doesn't come from a nation of quote unquote. I am going to be a bit stereotypical here. Alcoholics for no reason. You know what I mean?
Well, that's true. Yeah. Top Whiskey Mod says the number 1 vaults are in Islay. So
the Isle of Islay.
Yeah,
Islay.
That's Islay in English.
So
that's probably why whiskey production slowed down because of all the old Mr. COVID. You can't get anything off the island probably.
You said the C word, man. 11 minutes in and the C word's been said.
11 minutes already dropped.
Are we here for that take or not? You know what I mean?
Straight for the C word. It's going to wait at 20 minutes.
It's going to come up eventually. All right, Josh, what are you drinking, man?
Me, I am drinking Glenfiddich 15-year-old aged warm and spicy single malt, matured for 15 years in bourbon, new oak, and sherry cask before harmonizing in our unique Solera vat.
Put that in your own words.
Yeah, but basically what it's saying is it was put into a bottle and it tastes like whiskey. What I get out of it, the first drink I had of it was wasabi. Like the instant like pow burn, and then it just gently goes away. It's just like that. It tastes like an okay whiskey.
You're really selling it, dude.
What? Can I see your glass?
I don't agree with it.
What kind of glass is that?
What don't you agree with? What, the description of the taste versus what you're actually tasting?
Yeah, the description of the taste says that it has a spicy floral with black pepper and fruits, which I get the black pepper and a little bit of floral. And it says it's long with gentle sweetness, which it's not very long.
That's definitely up his Tinder profile.
Nothing like vanilla.
I'm just gonna start using whiskey descriptions for my fucking sex profiles.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I don't know how to. I don't have that shit. So I
I'll
don't
probably
know.
never buy it. I'll
It's
probably
gotta be
never
what it's
buy
called,
it.
right? The sex
Just put it that
profile.
way. I'll never buy it again. So
You don't like Glenfiddich?
it's glass. It's actual glass. No, I'm
To
not.
be
a-
the
to be
bottle
fair, Glenfiddich,
or the
from
glass?
what I've
both.
read and from
Both
what I know
glass.
from whiskey drinkers up where I'm from, it's not preferred whiskey. It's a very
Oh.
I hate to use a word, but I'm gonna if I can use it. If it's a very common whiskey,
Yeah.
You
That's
know
what
what I
it's.
mean?
What it's almost like. Yeah. So it kind of
Obviously,
tastes
you
like
get
a Jim
quite
Beam.
unique whiskies, and you obviously get quite run of the mill. Everyone drinks.
Is
them.
it a blend or a single malt?
No, it's a single malt.
Oh, okay.
But my thing is, it tastes just like my Jim Beam. That costs a quarter of it.
Yeah, but
So
you'll
why
you'll
would I
find
waste
you
it?
said it's been matured in bourbon casks. So what they do is
Well, okay,
your,
yeah,
your Jim Beam and your
But-
Jack Daniel casks that they do Jim Beam and Jack Daniels in. They
Yeah.
import them and they use them
Mhm.
for whiskey,
Yeah.
and that's why
Yeah, and then they
obviously
put
you
them
get
in a
the
sherry
you get
barrel.
the kind of the crossover of tastes between your Jim
Yeah.
Beam, your Jack Daniels, your other bourbons with the whiskies.
I wouldn't buy it.
Well, you did, but
I did. I've never had it
You
before.
would do.
But if I were to suggest to somebody, I wouldn't buy it. I
All
wouldn't
right,
do
what
it.
do you got, John?
what have I got? So I didn't buy this. Fair enough. Okay, we'll get that straight out of the way. I got this for free because my father-in-law owns a bit of land up in the north of Scotland where I'm from, and he boys go and shoot on his land. So to pay to shoot on his land, they drop him off a bottle of whiskey at his house every now and then. So what I've got from his house today is a Balvenie, a 12-year double cask. Oh, sorry.
Wait,
yeah,
does he
double
drink?
cask.
Does he not drink whiskey?
He does and he doesn't. He's a farmer, an old farmer, so he's obviously up early hours, doing all the hours of the day. So he obviously can't get absolutely smashed. Oh, bit of feedback there.
That was
Yeah.
me. Sorry, my
Oh.
fucking headset.
Yeah. So he obviously can't get smashed. He drinks a bit, but not much. He normally just plies me with a whiskey and then listens to me talk shit for 4 hours to him. So yeah, I've got a Balvenie 12-year whiskey and sherry oak cask. Comes in a nice bottle, I must say. It's a very smooth drink. It's not very harsh at all. And it's brewed. Well, I say brewed. It's distilled literally 20 minutes from my house. So
Oh shit!
Nice.
a winner.
You might have to make a little video over there. Or just
Well, to be
careful if you say
well-
anything bad about it, I'll send it to him.
To be honest, I live on the whiskey. I live on the whiskey trail. So where I live, I've got within walking distance, I've got 4 distilleries. Within driving distance, I've got about 15. So
So when are we visiting there, Rob?
well,
Yeah, but we've got the beer distilleries here in Germany. That's where
we'll do a trade. You know what I mean? We'll do an episode over there at the beer distilleries where we drink whiskey, and we'll do an episode here at the actual tasting rooms. How about that? You know what I
I'm
mean?
Yeah,
with
that'd
that.
be cool.
I'm good with that, honestly. Yeah.
Live from the tasting room.
Yeah.
All
What
right,
you got, Rob?
So I've got the cheetah.
I wanna see
It's
this.
probably
I want
something.
to see this.
Something that's probably not how you pronounce it. It's a Japanese whiskey, single grain Japanese whiskey from the House of Suntory Whiskey. Since 1923, they've been making whiskey out there. They actually have I've looked this place up, not this place specifically, but
That's creepy.
no, there's so the Suntory whiskey has a couple distilleries. One of them is legit in the middle of what you would imagine Japan and shit, like the bonsai fucking trees, like the little things everywhere, and just it's gorgeous looking. It's crazy. This is not from there.
Thanks for telling us.
This is my first time having a Japanese whiskey. It says here it's got the nose is a creme brulee. First off, I'll admit I don't know what creme brulee smells like, so I'm just gonna have to say yeah. It's also cardamom. I don't fuck know what that is.
Is that spice?
A KC, yeah,
Cardamom.
maybe.
Creme brulee, is that not like cheese or something? Am I just talking?
No,
talking
creme-
crap?
It's
brulee
creme,
It's a
no, creme
dessert.
fraiche
It's like
a dessert.
yeah, it's like a caramel dessert.
I'm just
where
glad
they-
we're cultured. We have business.
They put the
doing
flame on top of it with the sugar on top, and it kind of makes it
Caramelizes
brown.
on top. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was marshmallows.
No. Oh my god.
You can also do it with marshmallows, so don't say no
Oh,
so fucking
you-
rudely. Acacia honey. I didn't know that acacias made honey. I don't even know what acacias are.
I thought that was a band.
And a
Acacia
fucking
Street.
blossoming rose is the last nasal
What?
profile of this thing. Yeah,
Wow.
Okay.
so
Pretty
suck
sure
on
there's no
that.
rose in it.
I'm over here drinking roses. All right. Palate is mild and smooth, hint of mint, and deep honey. Not shallow honey, boys. We're talking deep honey.
Oh, Rob, can you read this in like a sexy voice, like if you were on like a chat line or something? Right, hang on. He's doing something special.
Smooth.
Right, gentlemen, this is not an ASMR channel, you know what I mean? Jesus
Yeah.
The
Christ.
palate is mild and smooth with a hint of mint. Deep, honey, deep down there in them taste buds, boys and girls. The finish is a clean and clear spiced oak with subtle, bittersweet nudes. Oops, did I say nudes? I meant notes. Let's take a look at the bottle, ladies and gentlemen, as we pull it out of the box here. Very light, as we said before. Give it a good twist here. Suntory Whiskey's The Cheetah. I don't even know how old it is. Let's just hope it's
Does it
over
not say on the
18.
box how old it is?
Shit, hold on.
If it's a whiskey, it's got to at least be 8 years, surely.
Oh, fuck.
Did that box come back at you when you threw it? Is there some sort of portal
Yeah.
in your room?
It was like, yo. No, it doesn't, man. Hold up.
They do have that fast
Is it
distillery
not
now.
aged then?
Maybe,
We can
maybe
say
not.
it
I
for
don't
like
know.
2 months and age 6 years, basically.
Maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
I
How they
think
do it.
it's- I
Maybe
think it's
Japanese
good.
whiskey's different.
Sure, it's a minimum of 8 for whiskey.
Yeah, but they got those instant fucking.
Instant whiskey. What is this? A pop-up tent?
Yeah, no, look it up.
like instant coffee, grained with.
What that
Why
big
he's going over his thing? I'll look it up for you.
that big Pete stuff I've got isn't aged.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah,
That's classed as a whiskey. That's
and it's a blend as well, so it's different.
yeah. So a blend's not a single malt, is it? So
That's the official way to open
Whiskey.
your whiskey. So I figured what we can do,
Whiskey.
boys, we have no like set way to do this here. Does this not have a cork? What fucking grade am I in? It's a twist top, boys. I feel like a fucking redneck.
There you go. Wow.
Absolute-
Rob's on a reshow next week. That's all I'm saying.
Fuck this.
I'm feeling for Rob next.
You can watch the Whiskey Club podcast live on Twitch every Saturday at 8:30 p.m. CET, 2:30 p.m. EST. Don't forget to like and subscribe.